Okay. Now, given all of those findings that we have on the substations, on the lines, on the vegetation, on the causes, and everything, we were able to do or track our 5-year development plan. No? And in general, the plan would look like this. Next. The first 3 years is what we call the rehabilitation and standardization. Now, we have to standardize the lines, the substations. Then on the 4th and 5th year, I guess this is where we go on modernization. So this will be basically the roadmap for the next 5 years. When we say standardization and rehabilitation, we will have to replace meters. And right now, there are about 50,000 meters that we've seen that have to be replaced. Immediate is about 38,000. Okay? And then we will also do the elevated metering clusters because that will actually reduce the system's loss. Rehabilitation of the major substations. We have to do major rehabilitations in 3 years for the 9 or 8 substations. Medyo mabigat po ito. In Iloilo, ang namin schedule was 1 substation per year. But here, we will have only 1 per year. I mean, there's no choice. The improvement of the infrastructure, pole replacement, implementation of the best practices. As again, as I've said, we have to start the looping at the 69 level configuration, so forth and so on, just to bring us to standard for the first 3 years. The next 2 years will be towards modernization and expansion. For it, we will have our SCADA system. When we will have to have the new capital substation, expansion of the lines, increased capacities, continuous improvement, and deployment of, well, again, ano na. Okay, so heavy will actually be in the first 3 years. Next. So, if you cannot understand what is here, that's okay. Because it's really difficult to understand. Pero, ano po, yung blue, these are what we call the increase in capacity projects. Capacity of substations, capacity of lines, capacity of transformers. The green is the upgrade of the primary and secondary lines projects. Okay. Then, yung aqua ba yan, or ano ba yan, yung sa gitna, systems loss reduction. The orange is to increase system reliability project. And then, aqua is digitalization. Okay, so this is already by quarter, and we actually have the project per quarter in detail already. No? Because that's already undergoing. Those that will come ahead are already on the design stage, para we are ready to build them out very, very soon. Next. Okay, so pagdating sa reconductoring, which is the blue, there makita kung ano yung ilang kilometers ang ating recover per year. No? To increase our 69 kV and then yung mga replacement of poles. Ito will be the reconductoring of the primary and the neutral and secondary line. Ito is the distribution transformers. No? Yan yung number na nakikita natin. Details for the replacement of old meters. Then, of course, the details, the others, which is increasing system reliability, MDS installation, ACR, as well as the underground distribution system. So we're looking at around 1 kilometer per year, no, pagdating sa underground distribution system, and we are looking at Lacson Street, no, as the focal point for this. And by early November, we should be building out already the first 1 kilometer for the underground in Lacson. It should be finished by about What should be before May of next year. Okay? So, more or less, these are the numbers. I can show you the details, pero wag na po, makaabutan tayo ng another brownout ng nalihis. So, but we have all of the details. These are just the dashboard numbers, as we call it. Next. Okay. We will also be bringing in a new mobile substation, 37 MVA, a budget of about 108 million, solely for NEPC. And ito ang gagamitin every time we go to a new substation, to a substation as we really have, no, para hindi mawala yung kuryente, transfer natin dito yung load while we do the rehabilitation. Pag tapos na, transfer back ang load, the mobile goes to the next substation. Okay? The biggest challenge actually is the reclamation. Kasi napakakitid ang reclamation. Kahit na grandiya, hindi makapasok. I don't know kung paano makapasok ito. No, but we are thinking actually of reclamation, baka we may have to get another property. No, because ano din siya, very very decorative but very unsafe. No, decorative kasi yung mga hinayhay, yung mga bahay sa likod nandoon sa substation. No, you see different colors every day. No? So we will have to move. Next. So just a very short very configuration. Next. Malapit na po tayo matapos po. No? I mean, if you can hold on, siguro just about 1/3 pa lang. So 2/3 pa. No? To go. Next. Next. Okay. The new Capitol substation, we will start to design it already. Next. Well, we will also have we will have to secure the other substations with fences. No? Kasi masyadong, again, the safety level is something we cannot compromise with. Next. Okay. Substations, next. Okay. Ito, just to show us, actually there is only one NGCP substation that connects all substations natin. No? That is why hindi siya reliable, no? Because there has to be an alternative or what we call an N-1. No? Sa ngayon, pag ito out, boom, posible lahat ma-out. Okay, next. Existing conditions, well, siguro we just go fast, but anyway, ano na natin to. Next. The general findings namin, walang oil pit, the battery system which is supposed to be up pag nag-out ng substation, no, is not working. Ang kanyang system is still pneumatic, no, hindi pa siya digital, no, and we have to make them SCADA ready para after the rehabilitation, we actually link all of them into the control center on a SCADA system platform. Next. Ano na to? Next. We go fast on this. Next. 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 Okay. So, recommendation that install concrete perimeter fence, metal seclusion, the oil containment basin, as I was saying. Well, a little technical, we will be using the wedge type connectors, install station type surge arresters, so forth and so on down the line, repair and replacement of rusted lattice structures and make it more safe. Next. Okay. Upgrading of the 69 kV sub-transmission line as well. I actually reached out to Vice Governor, because we found out that the lines of Seneco traverses siguro hindi lang quality na sindero, the lines, yun yung dinadaanan niya. No? So sometimes we are having difficulty maintaining or actually just doing maintenance work kasi private property siya. Of course, we respect private property na hindi naman basta-basta pumasok, but this is one of the challenges that we are, especially if may mangyari na need to get permission to do the challenge. But nevertheless, we will start to do the looping and provide the redundancy to the NBCP substation. Next. Next please. Okay, so, as I said kanina, ito, pag may nangyari, out yung isa, but we actually have out ito, lahat yan out, but if we have redundant NBCP substation, portion na lang mawala because the others can still be energized. Okay, next. Okay, ano na to? Ang mga right na to. Next. Next. Okay, so proposed control center, definitely we will have something that will be very workable. Ano yung kailangan dito, we will have that in place in the next 5 years. Next. Aging infrastructure, spotting next. Next. Next na. Okay. Okay. So, ito, yung sa underground distribution system, if ganito siya ngayon, dapat magiging ganyan siya after. So, lahat sa overhead, dapat mag-ilipat natin either sa good or sa ilalim. And here, we will need the help of even the telcos. Kasi ang region naman yan, usually 80% are actually telcos and cable factories. Next. So first kilometer will be from the 5th Street, Capitol, all the way to the 23rd Street. It's the first kilometer UDS that we will left and right now. Next. So if this is how it is now, it should look like this next and next. Should be clean. Medyo curated pa to. But this is how it should look like in a year from now. Next. The second is the second kilometer from the 4th. Second. At the same. The other side. Next. Okay. So yan. Next. Next. Okay. Choking, nandiyan pa rin. Okay, mag-alala, ang wires na nawala sa choking, nandiyan pa rin. Next. Okay. So, the systems loss reduction program, I'll just go fast. As I was saying, there are about 30,000 meters that we have to replace. There are a lot of transformers na nakita namin medyo underrated po. Sa mga negosyante po, pasensya na kayo because one of these days, we will be checking on your potential transformer, the CTPTs. Tingnan natin kung tama kayo ng suppliers, no? And if hindi po, definitely magpapaalam tayo sa inyo that we have to correct them. Otherwise, it's actually correct system law of the system. Okay, jumpers, we go, next. 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 Okay. EMCs, we will be using elevated organic systems. Next. Next please. The QRTs. Right now, we're able to respond. Kaya lang, tingin mo kulang pa rin. We're analyzing pa, but very soon we will be augmenting our capability for the quick response. Next. Next. CQ electrification. We have allocated 250 million over the next 5 years. Kung kukulangin, we have to augment that. And we're looking at 212 CQs from 242 CQs na barangays. Yan lahat hindi clear. Ito ba ang clear? 241 million is allocated. And as I was saying, this is not enough because there are still some features that we have to reach out and then definitely it will be augmented. Next please. Okay. So far we have started with our program. I think some of our comrades have already reached out to the different cities, and some have actually submitted. But tuloy-tuloy po ito, again, the only number that is clear to me is the 241 million for now. So that's there. Next. In terms of system average interruption, we're looking at 19 per year, o around 3 per year sa 2029. So reduction from 16. No? And sa duration, from 650 per year, although dito I'm not happy, but it might be even half of this in terms of duration. And I think it's very much possible. And in the sales forecast, next number of customers, we're seeing probably in 5 years, we will be hitting about 300,000 customers from 220 at the moment, or 332. Thanks. Now, with your indulgence, we'd like to start the scheduled interruptions. No? So we can start rehabilitating the lines, substations, and we are starting on September 7. At nangyari na to. No? This was the other day when we actually did zoom up. Right? So 3 hours, nagkaroon na tayo ng ano to. We have to do it fast because again, as seen kanina sa graph, di ba? Yung zoom up talagang malapit na. No? So the hotspot. So on Tuesday, September 10, ano ba tayo rin? September 11. So, ito yung zoom up. Okay. September 14, Saturday. Ilang hours to? 9 hours. 6 hours for the areas that Murcia, either 1, either 2, barangays affected, we have to do the maintenance of the substation as well. September 14, 15, 21, and 22. Next. So, yun po. That will be the start of our scheduled maintenance. Next. 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 And then on October 12, syempre, we will skip October 1 to 10. No? Which is the mascara period. No? And by the way, yung mga gagawin before mascara, no, are actually mga hotspots na nakita natin kailangan makorek before mag-mascara. No? So after mascara, ito naman ang tinitignan natin ng mga schedules. And tuloy-tuloy na po. So, and ano po, don't worry, no, because hindi naman, although magiging marami ito, pero yung customers to be affected, no, will actually be spread out. No? Para hindi lagi na lang isang feeder ang lagi matatamaan, but it will actually be spread out. Okay, so next. Kita mo click. Salamat. We're just on time for the feeder, for the feeding switching talaga. Okay? Thank you.